that lizard. Scared the heck out of me. Good morning. It's Saturday. We have a lot going on today. We are moving today. Yay! We're moving. Are you excited? I'm so excited. If you've seen any of my recent videos, you know that I hate living here. All right, we are on our way. How do you feel about moving today? Sad. Why are you sad?
Because
But aren't you excited to get out of this crazy place? We just had breakfast. We're here. All right, guys, we're here at our new apartment. This is it. It's a nice place. Way nicer than our old one, but I'm gonna give you a little tour. So we walk in here, and there's Chelsea and Josh. They're both looking cute. So this is what it looks like from the entrance. Here's Chelsea's room. Our kitchen is in there, dining room, living room, just a coat closet or something. We have a fireplace, which is nice. This is Chelsea's room. She gets her own bathroom, as usual. Yeah, this is it. She gets a shower, not a bathtub. So she'll be taking baths in our bathroom. But yeah, I love the dark floor. And then this mirror is actually a closet. Okay, that's Chelsea's room. Okay, let's continue with our tour. This is our kitchen. It's not the biggest, but actually it is bigger than our current one. Definitely more cupboards. We don't have anything like this in ours. We got a dishwasher, thank goodness. Not a bad sink at all. And then my favorite part of this apartment, we have a laundry room. We don't have to do laundry outside on our patio anymore. Here, I'll show you our patio. We're on the 3rd floor, so we got quite the view. We have a huge balcony. And here we can see the only grass in Arizona right here in our backyard. How lucky are we? And we have this, which we can actually use as storage instead of a washing room. I'm so happy about that. All right, let's continue. Bless you. Can I use that in my vlog? Whoa. Josh noticed that this light is a little low, so we're gonna have to make sure our table's under it so nobody hits their head. All right, this is the master bedroom. We still have to figure out how to turn on the light. Oh, we got it. Okay, there's our patio again. Here's our bathroom, which is very similar to Chelsea's, just a little bit bigger, plus a tub. Hello. Cool thing is we get this closet as well. I think it's a little bit bigger than Chelsea's, but we are now going to get a U-Haul in about an hour, and then a few hours later, I think like 2 hours later, we're going to have a bunch of people come over to help us move. Guys, I'm like really worried because the stairs, we're on the 3rd floor, and I feel like we're so high up, and the stairs are so narrow, so like I'm really worried that something's gonna fall. Oh, your nose is so red. Chelsea and I got Josh sick. Okay guys, I have to go get one more thing from the car. But look at these stairs. Honestly, I'm so scared. I want to be like praying. I was going to tell you why I hate my old apartment, or the apartment that we're in still, and why I want to move out so bad, which is finally happening. So we moved into our apartment complex when we first moved to Arizona, like in 2016, the end of 2016, so that's like 2 years ago. Yeah, Yes, hands-free. I really liked our apartment when we first moved here. We live in Scottsdale, which is like the most expensive part of the Phoenix area. Like it's a very wealthy area. We moved there because Josh works in Scottsdale, and we found a pretty cheap apartment, the one that we're in right now. So we're so excited that we could afford it and live in Scottsdale, because most places we would have not been able to afford. The floor is so squeaky above us, so our ceiling, and I will insert a clip here. That is our neighbor just walking around, literally just walking around, and it sounded like that. And you know, like I was like, okay, whatever, that's apartment life, like what are we gonna do about it? And then we got new management, and that is where everything started to go downhill. Our new management, I hate them. I hate them so much. If you're moving into the Scottsdale area looking at apartments, and hit me up so I can tell you what apartment not to move to, because I don't want anybody to move into these apartments. The management is horrible, in my opinion. Basically, the new managers are wanting to make everything in the community better, which is fine. I understand that, like, it's an old community, there were improvements needed, but it was not that bad. And they have become so focused on making the community better that it's very, very negatively affecting the current residents. They don't seem to consider their current residents at all. They're only focused on the future residents. So what first started happening is they started shutting off our water to like fix the water line or whatever. That's fine, I understand. I had a newborn baby, so I mean, I would prefer the water on because I'm changing diapers all day long, and then I want to wash my hands before I nurse her. But they would leave notices that say, you know, the water is going to be off from this time until this time, so I could kind of plan on it. But then they started leaving the water off longer than they said. So they would say between 10 and 12 the water is going to be off, and it would not come back on until 3 p.m. and that was very, very frustrating to me. Like I said, with a newborn, hi. It was very, very often that they were shutting the water off, and it would be off most of the day and not when they scheduled it. So that really bothered me. And I mentioned the squeaky floors. So the apartment manager or whoever, the office lady, called Josh during work to like go out into the hall and answer this phone call, and she was saying that she had been contacted by the people below us, and they were saying that they can hear us walking around, just like we can hear the people above us walking around. And he was like, okay, like you're gonna call me during my job to tell me that? Like, obviously they can hear us walking around, and it is loud. I admit it's loud for us too, but like, what do you want us to do? Like, not walk? I don't know what the point of that was, but that bothered Josh because, you know, they called him at work and he was like worried that something was wrong, and no, they were just telling us that the neighbors can hear us walking. Like, we could have figured that out already without you telling us. That's fine, whatever. Nothing too bad, I guess. But then the next thing that happened was they entered our apartment without telling us first, which is illegal. I think that legally they have to give us 48 hours notice, I think. 2 days notice before they enter our apartment, like just entering no matter what. They had to check something with our washer and dryer, and I'm home all day long, and I'm in and out. I would have noticed if they left a notice on our door. Like, I would not have missed this notice that they were going to enter our apartment. So Chelsea and I left to go do something, and then we come back and I realized that somebody had been in our apartment, and they left the paper like on the floor in front of our front door, like as if it had fallen or something. And it said, hi, like, we need to enter your apartment to check on the washer this day. And then the date that they wrote the letter was 2 days prior. But I 100% know for a fact they did not leave that notice 2 days prior. They left it when they entered the apartment. They just backdated it. That made me so mad. I don't know, like I just felt like that was such a violation. Like they pretended like they gave us notice. That's not cool. Okay, I remembered the other thing that our apartments do that make us mad. So, like I said, they're all about improving our community, and they're always doing like construction and stuff, painting, remodeling, cool, whatever. But what bothered me is we only get one covered parking spot, and it's first come first serve, and then there's like, and we have 2 cars, and then there's like 5 uncovered parking spots that everyone else has to park in. And the painters or whoever, the construction workers, maintenance people would come in and literally park sideways, blocking off every single uncovered parking spot. And it's like, where do you want me to park? Where do you want me to park? And then one time I didn't move my car early enough, so they just parked right behind my car. Yeah, and then obviously right now the whole parking lot is blocked off. We can't even walk that way. We have to walk all the way around our apartment complex. There is like this thorny flower bush that grows right outside of our patio, and the branches were growing so far into our patio that they were literally touching our sliding door. And the office lady told us, don't touch it, it'll itch you, like the thorns itch. We submitted a maintenance request to have someone please come trim it. And she said, okay, like the landscapers come on Friday, they'll be there Friday. Well, Friday came and went, nobody trimmed it. So I went to tell her, and she's like, oh wow, like they didn't do it. And I'm like, hello, like isn't it your job to make sure they do it? The next Friday came and went, they didn't do it again. Finally, it was like 3 or 4 weeks later, they finally had someone come do it. But like it was like growing into our house by then, and our washer and dryer is outside on our patio, so we had to walk and like duck under it. So annoying that they didn't really make us a priority at all. Here we are to rent a U-Haul truck. Okay, it's literally over 100 degrees, so I am sweating, but Chelsea and I are in the car. We are going to head out, and Josh is driving the U-Haul right there. We're gonna meet him at home. So Chelsea and I are sitting here at our old apartment, and we have like 2 hours until people get here to help us load. And Josh like feels like he has to do everything right now. He's like trying, like the rocking chair we're in, he was trying to carry that on his back to the U-Haul, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. People are coming to help us. Like, you don't have to carry things on your back. Get the small stuff and save the heavy stuff for help. Like, he's gonna have it all loaded by the time people get here. So remember earlier in this video when I was talking about everything that I hate about this old apartment? I know that it's gonna be really nice when it's done. I just think that they're being so inconsiderate. Like, I don't know. I'm sure this will be a nice apartment once they're done doing everything, because they're definitely working very hard at making it nicer, but at just what expense, you know? At our expense. I think I'm gonna end this vlog now. It's gone on plenty long. It's been a very long day, a very hot day. It was over 100 degrees today. So I don't know how the guys did it. There were like 4 guys that came. So nice, because it was hard. It was a hard job. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to be in this new apartment. Yeah, I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna peace out, and I will talk to you later. Bye. One last thing. Nobody got hurt on the stairs, and nobody fell. I did get there at the very, very end. I went to get pizza. The very end, I got there, and they were just putting the mattress up the stairs, and they did get a little bit squonky for a second, but they got it, and yeah, everything was good. So yay, successful moving day.